COPD encompasses both chronic bronchitis and emphysema. The two apart cause individual symptoms, and then together they make COPD, and that's where you get all of the symptoms that come with COPD. Now, the primary cause of COPD is the long term exposure to irritants that can be harmful and damage your lungs. Of course, the number one factor is smoking, but there are other environmental factors that you need to keep in mind. If you already have COPD, then these same environmental factors can actually cause your COPD symptoms to get worse, and it can lead to a flare up. So that's why I'm doing this series called Triggers, COPD triggers, and they'll be the same for asthma as well. The very first one that I want to go over is air pollution. This is a biggie. So, some of the examples that I have here is smog. Now, smog is actually pollution that you can see. So, if you're in like the bigger cities and you go out in the morning and you just not fog, but actual smog, so you just have a hard time seeing through the air, this can be very damaging to your lungs. Now, we also have vehicle emission, industrial pollutants, and wildfires. All of these combined can really affect the air quality. Now, what you want to do if you have COPD or you just want to be extra cautious of things that you're breathing in, you would need to check the air quality. Also, when you're traveling, make sure you do this because you're not going to be used to the air where you are. So, always want to do that. But check the air quality of where you are. If it is a really bad day for air quality, then you want to try to stay inside. You want to keep the windows closed while you're inside, okay? Now, once you're inside, you need to make sure that the air inside is good also. So, you're going to want to use an air purifier, and you can use a big one, or I always recommend at least using one in your bedroom and any other room that you spend the most of your day in. Now, you can also wear a mask. This isn't going to help completely, but it does help a little. So, if you have to get out on a really bad air quality day, just mask up and then go do what you need to do. Also, when you're inside, you want to make sure that you're keeping your home really clean because dust can also be an irritant. And if the windows are closed, you're going to be closed up with all of that dust. So just make sure that you keep everything nice and clean. And like I said, the biggest thing is check that air quality before you go outside. Now, join me next time as we explore the trigger allergens.